Hello. So I've had several people ask me about my training run that I did on Saturday, and I thought I would take notes and I would share them with the class. Hi. Okay, so I have been doing a half marathon training plan, and so my 13.1 mile run was Saturday. Everything has been heart rate based. What made me really decide that I needed to practice what I preach to everybody all the time was the hot chocolate. I think it was like November 3rd. My average heart rate while I ran was 194. That's higher than my maximum should be, and that was my average. I ran it in a 9:54 average pace. Now this is per my watch. This is not per official race standards. So my watch said I ran 9.8 miles. It was a 9-minute 54-second average pace. But my average heart rate was 194. There is no way that I can improve my speed if I don't learn to control my heart rate. It took me 1 hour and 37 minutes to finish that race. So for like 2 hours, my heart rate was beating almost 200 beats per minute, which is just crazy talk. So I've been doing this half marathon plan. My heart rate max is actually set at 190, and you're supposed to take 220 minus your age, so my max should really be 180, but I have it set at 190, and clearly my heart rate gets above 190. So a lot of the training plan was like, the long runs were all in the blue, which is 60 to 69% of your max, which is only like 126 beats per minute for me. Like 119 to 126, pretty sure that's what that falls in, which is walking for me, walking. So I did lots of walking at the beginning, a lot of walking. The last couple of weeks, if I was supposed to be in the blue, I would do more jogging and not so much worry about my heart rate and where my heart rate was. But then on interval days and medium days, I would stay in the blue when I was supposed to be in blue, which again meant walking, maybe walking quickly. So as I've been training, my average pace when I finish a run is anywhere from usually like 15 minutes to 17 and a half minutes. I did have one run recently, an interval where my average was like 12:36, and I was so impressed with myself. But again, it's all about the heart rate for me. It's not about the pace. So my longest run in my training plan was only 90 minutes long, and it was in blue. So it's not like I was running for 90 minutes. And so I knew I needed to wrap my brain around how long this is gonna take. It took me 3 hours and 13 minutes to finish. My average pace was 14:45. So my average pace was faster than what I've been like training at, if you will. And I did walk the entire last mile intentionally. I was kind of at the point where I was feeling the run a little bit, and my longest training run had only been like 6 miles. So I was over double that, and I needed to be able to function. So I walked the last mile, which means like my pace was actually, like 14:40 something. Like that's still almost a whole minute faster than what I was seeing on my training runs. So slow, but it makes me happy. My average heart rate, guys, 152. My maximum heart rate was 193. So my maximum heart rate was actually lower than my average heart rate from the race that I did in November. Now, my pace went from 9:54 to 14:45. I'm not gonna be happy with that come June 7th, I think. Yeah, June 7th, 3 months, when I run my half for real. So now I have 3 months. I'm gonna do this month some interval work during the week, and on the weekends, I'll take a nice long jog. Again, just a jog. I'm not even gonna like run the long distances yet, because I really want to remind my heart rate that it needs to stay low. The intervals, I'm gonna force myself to like bring my heart rate back down. So that will mean that this month I'm running and then walking, just so that my heart rate really does drop. There were times in my interval runs where like I was supposed to be jogging, but my heart rate didn't come down fast enough. So I would just walk and then it'd be time to run again. So I'm super proud of my progress, heart rate wise. I can't wait to see what happens. But my whole goal in June is to beat my time from last year. So I need to work on that speed now. And now I'm gonna do it. But I'm super impressed with myself, happy with how it all happened. I stopped at this little restaurant in town and refilled my water, but I paused my watch while I was there. But I think that's part of why it's like over 3 hours. I think the total time continued running while my watch was on pause. I should investigate that. I didn't do the math. And I stopped to talk to someone once too. Oh, a neighbor, because it was our chili cook-off day. Yeah, so there's that. I ran 13.1 miles and I did good. To be fair, the race last year, my watch said I didn't make it 13.1 miles. So I think this was the first time I ran that far, guys. And I will be back in 3 months to tell ya how my race went. Up next though, Shamrock Shuffle. Couple weeks, running it with a girlfriend. Super excited. Have a good day. Oh, and if you have any questions about my training plan and where I get my plan and why I'm choosing my plan, anything, let me know. I'd love to answer your questions. Have a great day.